Hello and welcome to a new video on my YouTube channel. In this video I'm going to show you how you can add a progress bar like this to the form of a model-driven application. You can use this to monitor in which stage of a process a record is. And in this example we're going to work with a sales example. So we have the prospect stage, the proposal stage, and after we've made the proposal and it's accepted, it's in the customer stage. The first thing that you need to do is head over to the POWERAPPS portal and select the application that you want the business process on. And for us, this will be the YouTube example application. So we're going to edit the application. And now we're going to head over to automation. And we're going to create a new business process flow. So the first thing you need to do is give the process flow a name. Go to name it example progress bar YouTube, and then it will automatically fill in the logical name, but you can adjust this if you want. And then we're going to select the table where it runs on. I am currently using the standard contact entity, so there are two of those in my environment. So I guess it will be the first one. If it's not, then we have to go back and select the other one. And we're going to hit create, and it will start creating the template of our business process flow. So how it works from here is that every stage that you add here will be a stage inside of the progress bar in the model-driven application. And for this example, we are going to work with an example for a sales process. So the first stage will be, we will call prospect. Let's call this prospect. You can give it a category, you can not give it a category. It depends on your needs. And you can also add columns inside of the stage. So this will be data that has to be filled in before you go to the other stage. It's also possible to make this optional. In this scenario, we made ourselves 3 example columns. The prospect nodes, the proposal nodes, and the customer nodes. And this will also be the columns that we're going to add to our stage. So this step will be add nodes. And the data field will be prospect nodes. We're going to hit apply. And then it's time to add our second stage. There are also a lot of other options within this, but we are now going to look for the basis to just make sure that the progress bar is available inside of our form on the model-driven application. And as you can see, it's very important to hit apply when you're going to change the name, because as you can see, it didn't really save our changes. We're going to add in the value again. This will be the prospect stage. And now we are going to hit apply, and then you can see that it changes the display name. And our second stage will be proposal stage. So now we're going to do a proposal for our potential customer. We're going to hit apply, and here we're going to add the column. You can also edit add some Power Automate logic on this if you want to automatically go to a new phase if a specific column has a specific value. But for now, we're going to keep it very basic. All right, and then we're going to add the last stage. And this will be the customer stage. So and then we're going to add some nodes. There we are. And we're going to add this. And then we're going to hit save, validate, and activate. Yes, it's going to activate this business process on our selected entity, and in this scenario this will be the contact entity. All right, so now that we've activated our business process flow, it's time to see how it looks inside of the application. You can see the YouTube example application. Let's give it a quick refresh. And now when we're adding a new record, you can see that we have ourselves our fancy progress bar. And let's fill in some data. I think these are the required fields. So as you can see, we're currently in the prospect stage. And when you look inside of this stage, you can see that you're able to add nodes. So for example, is interested in buying a lot. And now we're going to head over to the next stage. And then you can see we're currently inside of the proposal stage. So this is how you can add a progress bar to a model-driven application. I hope you enjoyed the videos, and I want to thank you guys for watching, and hope to see you guys in the next one.